Okay, so I just did the first batch, which is very much alcohol, very strong. I wouldn't even consider that wine. I guess we would consider this a mead. Um, it's definitely strong. It's not bad, but I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and see if I like it any better when it's chilled. And I'm hoping, I mean, just off of one sip, I can actually feel it. That's how much alcohol this is. 29 days. Maybe I let it sit too long. Not sure if anybody knows about wine making or mead making. Let me know, because I like it to be sweet. And it turned out pretty. It looks really good. It smells like pure alcohol. So I'm on to my second one now. I'm sorry I had to readjust my tripod and I accidentally flipped off the camera. So this is part 2. And this is the second one that has a little more fruit in it than the first. So that's why I'm hoping maybe it'll be sweeter. But I'm pretty sure if I ever do this again, I'm going to use a lot more sugar, since I like sweet wine. But we definitely have some alcohol. So, I mean, it definitely, if you need alcohol, which that could be used for medicinal purposes, as well as recreational purposes, during an SHTF situation. It took 29 days to get some strong alcohol there, so it probably wouldn't even take that long to get some not so strong wine. And I'm probably, not doing something right anyway, since this is my first time. So on with number 2. Let's see. Now this smells a little more like wine. I think it's definitely going to be a little sweeter, and I think I'm probably going to like this a little more. Hear that fizzing? It's fizzing like soda, like carbonate. And see, I'm getting gnats attracted over here, so I have to be very careful about letting a gnat get in there. So already I'm noticing a color difference. This one's definitely darker than the stronger alcohol content on that one, but this one's definitely darker in color, so I'm hoping that means it's sweeter. And obviously I'm not going to get as much. I'm not going to get a full jar out of that because there was a way more berry ratio than liquid. And this came out of a bigger jar. What I had, the liquid I got that filled this pint jar, I got out of a quart jar. So, yeah, I'm only expecting like almost half of a pint here from these smaller jars. Can't wait to taste it. Alright, so here goes nothing. It definitely smells like alcohol again. But that is much more tolerable to me. Yes. Hey. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with that one. I mean, it's certainly not, didn't come from a vineyard, but wow. Yes. That actually tastes like a sweet wine. Wow. Alright, well, that's jar number 2. This jar number 1 is so very strong with a high alcohol content. I will probably end up giving that to a friend, anybody that wants it, but I will definitely keep this. And I'm thinking jar number 3 over here that we're about to strain is going to be even sweeter because it has the most fruit. So, I'll get back and I'm going to enjoy the rest of that. Absolutely. You know, the more I sip on that, the better it's tasting. And I mean, I would absolutely prefer this over going to the store and buying like a cheaper bottle of wine. I would absolutely prefer this. I mean, and it's not like it's made from Welch's grape juice in a jail cell. You know, so it actually tastes good. Number 3. Now that tastes like juice. I don't think has much of an alcohol content at all. But nonetheless, it's still wine and it tastes really good. Actually, it's the sweetest of all of them. It had the most berries in it. But they each jar had a different taste for sure. I was going to go ahead and put this one into this one and just fill the jar, but I'm not going to do that now. It's a totally different taste. Anyway, I will definitely be drinking those. And I definitely know that I've learned from my mistakes. And I can definitely tell you that simple, easy, homemade wine is definitely possible. Later, y'all.